I can still hear his smirk in my ears, that low, careless chuckle right before the words left his mouth. My name is Sophia. And for 4 beautiful years, I thought I had found my forever. We met in college. He was the charming guy with big dreams, and I was the quiet girl who believed in love with all her heart. I gave everything to us. I supported him through late night study sessions, took extra jobs so we could afford our first tiny apartment, and celebrated every small win like it was the biggest victory in the world. I loved him deeply, softly, completely. Our little world felt safe. Friday movie nights on the couch, morning coffee I made just the way he liked, and whispered promises that we would build a beautiful life together. I never asked for much. I just wanted to be enough for him. That evening should have been perfect. We were at his best friend's engagement party, a fancy rooftop venue with city lights sparkling below. I had spent hours getting ready, choosing a soft lavender dress that made me feel elegant and confident. I wanted him to look at me and feel proud, but as the night went on, something felt off. He kept checking his phone, laughing at messages I couldn't see. When I gently asked if everything was okay, he brushed me aside. Later, while we stood near the bar, one of his friends made a joke about how some guys upgrade when they make it. My boyfriend turned to me, that familiar smirk playing on his lips, and said loud enough for the group to hear, "Don't complain, Sophia. This is all you can handle." The words hit me like cold water. Everyone around us laughed awkwardly. I stood there frozen, my cheeks burning, my heart cracking open in front of strangers. He didn't even look sorry. He just sipped his drink like he had made the funniest joke of the night. That moment at the party planted a tiny seed of doubt. But I had no idea how deeply the roots of betrayal had already grown. Asterisk, I tried to laugh it off that night. On the way home, I told myself it was just a silly comment, that he didn't mean it the way it sounded. But his smirk kept replaying in my mind. This is all you can handle. What did that even mean? Was I not exciting enough? Not pretty enough? Not successful enough? The next few days, I felt shattered inside. I started noticing little things I had ignored before. The way he would compare me to other girls online. The way he downplayed my achievements at work while celebrating his own. I had been pouring love into someone who was slowly making me feel small. But what I didn't know that night at the party was that everything was about to change. One quiet afternoon, while he was at the gym, I picked up his tablet to order something. Online, a message notification popped up. I wasn't snooping, but I couldn't look away. There were dozens of messages, photos, voice notes, intimate conversations with a girl named Mia, someone he worked with on a side project. He had been seeing her for almost a year, while I was planning our future, cooking his favorite meals, and believing we were building something real. He was telling her she was the upgrade he deserved. One message broke me completely. Sophia is sweet but limited. She tries hard, but let's be honest, this is all she can handle. You're on another level. I sat on the floor of our apartment, tears falling silently, reading every word that exposed the truth. He wasn't just joking at the party. He had been emotionally checked out for months, keeping me around because I was comfortable and easy to manage. The pain was overwhelming. I felt broken, invisible, and utterly worthless. Nights became sleepless. I would stare at the ceiling, wondering where I went wrong. Why wasn't my love enough? Why did he need to humiliate me in public and destroy me in private? But somewhere between the tears and the heartbreak, a quiet strength began to stir. I realized I had spent 4 years shrinking myself to fit his world. I had dreams too. Dreams I had put on hold for him. I stopped crying. I started planning. I quietly gathered every message, every transfer he had made to her, every lie he told. I spoke to a close friend who worked in digital marketing and another who knew employment laws inside out. For the first time in years, I remembered the capable, ambitious woman I was before I lost myself in loving him. The betrayal didn't just break my heart. It woke me up. 3 weeks later, the same group of friends threw a celebration for his big work promotion, the one he had bragged about for months. He invited me, expecting me to smile and play the supportive girlfriend as always. I arrived looking calm and composed in a sleek black dress. But this time I wasn't there to shrink. Halfway through his proud speech about hard work and vision, I stepped forward. The room quieted. He gave me that same smirk, probably expecting me to say something sweet. Instead, I connected my phone to the projector they were using for photos. One by one, the messages appeared on the large screen, his own words calling. Me limited, planning secret getaways with Mia, and laughing about how I would never suspect anything. The room fell into stunned silence. His face went pale. "Sophia, what are you doing?" I looked straight at him and said softly, "You told me not to complain. You said this is all I can handle." Well, I handled the truth. And now everyone else can too. His boss was in the room. So were the senior partners. By the end of the night, the promotion was paused pending an internal review. The side project he shared with Mia collapsed when her company learned about the inappropriate relationship. Friends who once laughed at his jokes now distanced themselves. He tried calling me dozens of times. He showed up at the apartment begging, saying it was all a mistake and that he never meant to hurt me. But the man who smirked while humiliating me was gone. In his place stood someone exposed and regretful. I moved out the next week. I took back the savings I had quietly protected and started rebuilding my life. New apartment, new goals, and most importantly, a new version of myself who refused to be made small again. Today I stand taller. The pain taught me something precious. Never shrink to make someone else feel big. Your worth is not defined by how someone treats you when they think you're all you can handle. If you ever hear those words, whether from a partner, a friend, or even your own doubts, remember this. The moment someone tries to limit you is the moment you discover how limitless you truly are. I thought losing him would destroy me. Instead, it set me free, and I have never felt more whole.